Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. This is the first time that you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian, and I welcome you all with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, honey. So if you're looking for a new messy bestie, you have found me. So why don't you grab a snack and a drink, hit that subscribe button, girl, because we gotta talk. Listen, best friend, we gotta talk about Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco because some people are just pissing me off left and right, honey, and all around, bitch. Listen, if I was in the army, I would be like, left, right, left. The fans are pissing me off. You better leave Selena alone or else I'ma throw some shade on my phone. Girl, I don't know, bitch. Listen, Selena Gomez is getting called out because people are unhappy with Benny Blanco admitting that she was the one who was like allegedly chasing him, and he not knowing that they were on a date. So he was on the Howard Stern show, and he basically was like that they were out to dinner or something, and she said, you know, I should have worn something different for our date. And he was like, oh, it's a date? I didn't know it was a date.
Remember sitting there and she's like, well, I would have worn something different for this date. And I was like, what? We're on a date? I remember sitting.
Girl, he had, with that comment, woken up so many people who are pissed off saying that why does he embarrass her like that? And I just have to say, what in the 1950s is going on here? People are mad that she chased him, that she made the first move. I'm like, what is happening? Like, this is not the Brady Bunch era, honey. Like, women can totally fucking make the first move. You know what? Like, I don't understand some of the comments that I've been seeing. And I just kind of like, I'm a little bit confused, you know? Because I get it. Like, here's the thing, right? There's this role that there's still, you know, a lot of people still do. You know, I have listen, my friends, right? I would say like a 90% of my friends, they are incredibly successful, independent women, but for them, it's important for the guy to make the first move. And it doesn't mean that they are living in the 1950s, but it does mean that they just like tradition, if you will. And, you know, listen, everyone does what they want to do. Then I have another group of friends who don't believe in that, who are constantly, they're going at each other, you know, and saying like, hey, you know, you can call first, you can text first, you should do that. If you like somebody, go up to them. So there's still a big divide, but I think it's just preference. You know what, I mean, I'm the same. I don't like making the first move. I'm really bad at it. I'm awkward, and it is what it is. But, you know, I just feel like there's this like horrible thing that is going on with Benny Blanco, with the fans and with the people out there saying like that he does not deserve her. And I think the more he talks about that, the more fans are saying, well, if he knows that he doesn't deserve her, then, you know, we've been knowing that. You know what I mean? I feel like for us, for the part of us who are just so happy for them and love them together and are so excited for them and just want to see Selena happy and don't focus on looks because his looks do not matter to you. It should only matter to Selena. And if that is her type, then fucking that's all that matters. You know what I mean? And I just feel like this whole narrative of Selena can do so much better and this and that, I'm just like, half of you guys didn't even know who Benny Blanco was. You are solely judging him on his looks. You are judging him for everything that he says, he does, and you think that you know what Selena needs and what she deserves and everything. What if this is the guy she's been looking for throughout all of her life? He mentioned that he sees marriage and kids with her, and bitch, it's like people went and slapped their grandmothers, okay, with a fucking roast beef sandwich, bitch, because I don't like roast beef, but I like the idea of going to Arby's because every time I see somebody eat Arby's, I fucking, it looks so good. And I don't like roast beef. But anyways, I just had to share that situation with you guys about Arby's. They should do like a vegan version of like an Arby meal. But anyways, girl, that's just, you know, whatever. Anyways, girl, listen, I think that, you know, she chasing him, if you will, I think that it's fabulous. You know, I think that sometimes the other person can be just shy, you know, and sometimes the other person can, you know, maybe not really understand signals, you know, and sometimes you gotta go for what you want and you gotta say what you want, because closed mouths do not get fed. So I do think that sometimes you gotta be like, I know you like me, I like you, this is a date. And the person was like, oh my God, thank God, because I was confused, you know? All these rules, best friend, of like, okay, he texts me at 2:06, so I'm gonna wait until 4 to text him back. I'm gonna play hard to get. The older you get, the more you realize that all of those things are just straight up bullshit, best friend. Because let me tell you something, okay, girl? Listen, if you wait too long, you might miss your opportunity. So don't wait too long, honey. There is a good thing about being mysterious, you know, be a little mysterious, you know, have a little like mystery. But like, girl, don't wait 4 days to get in contact with him again, bitch, because you know what? I feel like he's gonna think that you're not interested, or she's gonna think you're not interested. You know what I mean? So just don't follow these type of rules, right? And let's just talk one more time about the looks of Benny Blanco. I'll tell you guys, know how sometimes I like to tell you guys, you know, things from my past. I was dating this one guy who my friends were just so incredibly confused as to why I was even dating him. I worked in, I did something with MAC Cosmetics. Well, I did their PR for some time, and he worked in another area, and he was sort of like the one that everyone just did not like. They found him to be very arrogant, and they found him to be very just like, yeah, just like not anyone's style. And he was not my style and my type at all. But there was just something about him, best friend, that I was just so intrigued by, and I don't know what it was. And one, you know, he asked me on a date, and I said yes. And I just remember my friends being so against it, and my friends being so like, you know, telling me that he's so rude, that, you know, he's so quiet, that he's creepy quiet, that he's shy, that this, you know, and they were just like, you know, have really bad interactions with him. He was never like being mean or anything. He was just very quiet to the point where he seemed arrogant, right? So as I got to know him a little bit, I started to really understand that his quietness comes from a whole bunch of trauma from his childhood, and that he actually had a stuttering problem. And that's why he didn't speak so much, because when he got anxiety, his stuttering would get worse. When he was chill, he didn't have any issues. But when he was pressure or stress, he stuttered. So he didn't talk so much in the office, and he was bullied so much as a kid that was, you know, a trauma for him. So I just feel like, you know, you shouldn't judge people so much until you really get to know them. And even though all my friends were against him, I was really happy for that 1 month until I found out that he was dating this one girl from another department. You want to hear that story time, bitch? Let me know in the comments below. But best friend, listen, get to know somebody. Stop judging people. It's 2024. Not everybody's gonna look, you know, like the Hollywood ideal, you know, standard that they fucking put, okay? Benny Blanco seems to me like he is the sweetest guy. He seems to me that, you know, he is very truthful. He might say things that in your mind can make Selena Gomez look in a bad light, but all I have seen and heard him say is wonderful things about Selena. And I love their relationship, and I feel like it's not our relationship, so even if we love it or hate it, it's really none of our fucking business, you know? So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you all. I am so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. Cut Benny some slack, please. This is the first time he really is going mainstream, and I'm sure he has a lot to learn. Maybe he's nervous. Maybe he's saying things that, you know, are a little private, but I think he means well, and I think that he deserves a chance, and he deserves all of us to embrace him. So I love you all. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you want to know that story time of me being cheated on, my boyfriend with another girl, let me know, because you know what? Unfortunately, it's happened to me twice. All right. Anyways, I love you all, and I'll see you out. Anyways, I was gonna say I see you guys, and then I see you all. So I wanted to combine the guys and all. So I was like, so I'll see you all in my next video. Okay, girl. Bye. Bye.